Hello everyone, welcome to the Onesie Show. I'm your host Paul. I'd like to introduce everyone who's going to be a part of this first episode. We have Mr.
Jason, JP, J, just call me. Hey.
How about just call you? Yeah, my name's Steven. Cheese out here, dancer, you get me?
Yeah. Over here we have Mr.
Andy Vega. Hey, what's up?
Mr. Vega.
And our special guest for today, Mr. Dominic-Lawrence Smith.
Nice to be here.
So, how the Onesie Show is going to work, everyone picks one topic each out of 5, and whatever topic that comes up, we're going to be talking about a specific story related to that topic.
It's okay.
We'll cut into that. So once each person's picked a topic of their own, we're going to be discussing it and everyone's views on the topic. So stay tuned every month for a new episode of the Onesie Show. Let's start off with our 5 topics. We're going to have our special guest here picking one of the 5 topics for today.
Okay, so I see we have sex, food, music, fashion, parenting. I'm gonna go with I feel like the most important one. Ooh. I'm gonna say parenting.
Parenting.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know. I'm joking.
Story-wise, 44-year-old mother pimps out her 15-year-old daughter on a Backpagecom website, claiming she was 3 years...
Backstage.
Backpage.
Backstage.
It's okay. We will keep it that.
Okay.
It's okay.
So, Backpagecom.
Time out. Why are you wearing sunglasses still?
I have an eye infection, so like my eyes.
No, you're just no shade.
No shade.
No shade indoors at night. No shade. No shade. No shade. The extra shade.
Who did you?
Bare tint of shade.
You know. I have extra tint. Anyways, we're gonna be moving on swiftly because you're trying to be Mr. Funny over here.
Yeah.
Next topic, just forget this one. No.
Shut it down.
Gonna shut it down. No. Okay, back to the story at hand.
Backpage.
Yeah, Backpage.com. A 44-year-old mother puts her daughter up for prostitution, I'm guessing. Doing other things.
She thinks she's a pimp.
Trust me.
Where is this? This is in Washington State.
I didn't know they had pimps up there, to be honest.
True.
That's how they pimp up there. Mm-hmm.
No, they pimp hard.
They pimp online.
Online.
But that's not okay, though. It's
You
not
gotta catch
okay.
them on road, innit? Trust me.
I can't.
Is there a video?
No, there's no video.
So what happened? How did they find out about it? Like the mum might look like a drug addict, you know? Like then it makes sense.
So she got arrested and is facing charges of promoting sexual abuse of her minor, which is her daughter. The detectives started tracking the late teen last year through a classified advert, which was offering her services on the website, Backpage.com. So they'll be moving on to the motels around the area and charging people for her services.
Cool. I can't say that this word on set, but you know, that's just not fair. Allow the 15-year-old.
Oh, so there was a client that walked away without paying as well. So she offered the services without any of the money. So she ended up walking away. He ended up walking away with not paying her.
It's a really serious tone to start the show with.
I know.
Wow. But it's okay. We'll get this.
No pressure.
What do you guys think? Would you ever pimp out your kids?
I don't know.
I don't know. What do you mean? That's not
like it's just the whole thing. It brings up greater issues than just parenting in here. It just sort of goes to show that it doesn't matter what age you are, like especially in this day and age now. People just aren't ready. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of values in terms of what have been instilled in, say, since our parents. You know, like the generations get younger and younger, so of course they, you know, the morals that they go by, it just sort of it reduces every single time. You know what I mean? And I mean, we live in a highly sexualized society. You know what I mean? So where, you know, they do feel like it is acceptable, especially in a place like America for, you know, like preteen girls or, you know, preteen, like, you know, showing skin and that sort of thing. So therefore, you know, if that's what you're being exposed to, especially as their parents, then you're going to automatically think, because of the influence that TV has, oh, that's okay. So therefore, it's sort of what happens on TV and how, you know, the media like to, you know, throw across these sorts of ideas about, you know, being sexualized. But okay, no, it's okay, because it's not, you know, it's not pedophilia, but you know what I mean? But it's popular, everybody get into it. It's like, it's then, of course, going to feed into her parents, who are going to feed it into their children as well. So I'm sure at a certain point that the mother felt that it was justified, and her defense would probably be, oh, being in a highly sexualized society. So it does raise a lot more issues besides parenting. You know, and
yeah, definitely.
Everybody has to take some sort of responsibility in that.
Yeah, I think there's more to it. It could be like maybe the mother was in a really desperate situation,
right?
And it's more endangering to her and her daughter, and maybe that was the only solution to like get them out of the really bad.
Yeah, but maybe like one time. But how is this like a recurring thing?
Recurring.
Like if it was, then it'd been like, if it was one time, I could maybe understand.
No, it was a recurring thing. It happened
because
for a while.
there was a person who didn't pay, so that wasn't the first time.
Like, it doesn't say how long it was going on for, but it was saying it was like, there's been like over like 400 text messages between the person and clients. So it has been
a lot of intent behind that then.
Boy.
You either have to be devoid of a lot of morals, or I mean, the American society as it is, you know, it's very much on the, you know, to the extremes, and just on the basics of like having to have health insurance, and so therefore it's like it is that sort of society where it's like if you're not educated enough, or if you're not privileged, you're born with silver spoon in your mouth, you will fall by the wayside, and so it's therefore survival of the fittest. You know what I mean? So
but do you still think that, like, even if you're like at that point where you're desperate for money, you're not that well off, or you're not educated in a way, you can always get a job somewhere doing something else. Like,
why would this even come into
that's just really bad choices, right? That's just bad choices.
Yeah. To even like for it to come into your head to think about, that's the solution.
I pimp myself out first before I think about somebody that I've brought into the world, and I should be guided, you know, in some way, shape, or form. You know?
What do you think, Jason? Because you've got your own little one. Like, how does that make you feel being a parent yourself?
As a parent, it's not even a negotiable attitude to be having. Like, there's anything you can do other than that. Anything. Like, let's be serious. From your own personal aspect, you'd be like, cool. As your parent, my first priority is to provide for my child. Yeah. Not to be exactly. Yeah, right? Exactly. Yeah, you're more likely to be okay. I won't eat today, so my child can eat. Other than I'm gonna push my child into a world of this, then just so we can benefit. It's you'd rather do it to yourself. So it's a hard thing to look at, to be like, that you'd have to be in that situation to put that there. So. Either a lot has happened that you don't know about, or there's just personal moral high grounds that you just don't find acceptable as your own.
Very true. Very true.
So yeah, it's a bit of an awkward one, because there's no way that you can look at it and feel like that's right.
Boy.
But then on the other side of the coin, I'm sure like the reasons that the mother would
exactly.
There's
a lot that's not being said for it to get into.
Yeah. Definitely. Cool. Here's my sunglasses here.
Oh, extra shade. Extra shade.
Shade on shade. Shade on shade.
Night vision.
Night
vision. You try to give me 3D, both of you, innit?